Good afternoon. It is November 28th, 2023. And today we're looking at a range day. You can see we broke out to the high side, but that failed. It didn't hit a measured move. And yeah, that's all there really is to say. We had two legs down in the overnight, but we couldn't continue a trend down. I only have two trades marked, but there's some that you could argue for. So we'll take a look. So this one comes before 5 o'clock, but if you're at your computer, I think it's good for a failure. You got this congestion up here. We had a strong leg down, no consecutive bull bars, even though these are very big, 20 ticks and 19 ticks. This big bear bar is 22 ticks, and it has some follow through. You know, you have a break and a move to a new low, and just two legs of correction, really. One leg, two legs, and then we just go sideways. So when you get that first entry, failed second entry, big bearish bar, I like that to test, you know, at least this low and probably this low, and it goes much further. So then we bounce, and it's actually close to two perfect measured moves. You can see right there. So we bounce and we go sideways until market open, and then we go sideways some more, and really we're just going sideways until shortly after 7, where we bounce, and I guess people concluded that we can't go lower, and we bounce, we come up to the highs, they trap a bunch of shorts. I mean, that's I went short in here, and just I think on this lower high, and you can see people just exited. Everyone exited, and people realizing that it's just a range day, and it rockets up. So we break out to the high side, come back, test it, come back. You get a second entry off of that overnight high. Some people probably got trapped going long here, and that thinking it's a double test, but this kind of looks like one test to me. So I guess you would have scalped out anyway, but this is probably the better entry, and even then, yeah, this looks like one leg, so second leg down. But maybe you just, you know, if you're trying to swing it, maybe you just look at that and put your stop down at the measured move. That would have kept you in the trade. So we break out, we test it again. It's like a second test after this failed break lower, and then you get a first entry, failed second entry short. You're going into the highs, but you know, maybe this is the start of a trend, and it turns out to be a good move, but it's really not a great entry. There's not a whole lot of information telling you that we're going higher. So we formed this channel. This is how I was looking at it, but in the end, you know, you could easily be looking at it differently, but I think that's why we found resistance here and here. So I think we formed this channel, and people just realized that we're way too overbought, and you get a big sell-off, breaks lower, fails, second entry short, no signal bar. So we get this sell-off, but there's really no good way to enter that, and then we bounce. And I mean, maybe it'd be really aggressive, but maybe you consider going long there. Come up here, and you actually, I like this one. You know, after this sharp move down, you get two legs of correction back, and it's going sideways. So maybe you take that one, but that's 3 dojis in a row. So I mean, you're pushing it there. So we test this low, can't make a new low, and then we go a little higher, and we really just go sideways for the rest of the day. I mean, this breakout, you know, spike in channel, I I don't think you want to enter there right here on the failure. There's just so much sideways and you don't know what's happening. I mean, you probably want to wait for the second leg up and go short. And there's not really a great setup to go short. You have this lower high here, but not much else. So 45 minutes till market close, but not a lot of entries. Here's the daily chart. Looking like a doji right now. Here's the weekly chart. Oh, never mind. I had the weekly chart open earlier, but so there we have it. I'll be back tomorrow.